reading for you about somebody who is definitely thinking about you a lot. I don't know that this is necessarily someone you've already been with, but this is definitely someone who's very attracted to you. And they're struggling to think about anything else, especially when they're around you or when they're talking to you. So, a lot of attraction, perhaps a lot of chemistry, a desire to figure out where things could potentially go for the two of you. Hold on, I just want to make sure you can see that. All right, let's call in spirit with a little bit of Winchanta. I hope you're having a good day so far. If you're interested in a personal reading, I'd love to do one for you. My email address is wickedwandstarot@gmail.com. It's in the description box for you, as well as a link to figure out how to join the memberships of the channel so you can get additional content like extra shorts. Let's dive in with the Tattoo Tarot and see what else we've got for you today. Eight of Swords in the reverse, Seven of Swords, and the Seven of Pentacles. So the number 7 could be important. I've only pulled 3 cards from the tarot and there's 2 sevens. But this is someone who is looking at a situation and saying, maybe I don't have to lie about this anymore. Maybe I don't have to hide that I'm attracted to this person. Maybe now is actually my moment. So we have someone saying, okay, I think I might take a chance. I think I might see whether or not this person is interested in me as well. Hey, Carrie, how are you doing today, hon? Queen of Wands and the Strength card. So again, a lot of physical attraction. The Queen of Wands is a card that can talk about your ability to draw someone in, or that alluring energy, right? People want to get to know you. And it's because of this sense of calm or peace that you bring to wherever you are. So because you've been through things, because you have worked on yourself, because you have this authenticity and you know who you are and people can tell, there's this draw that someone feels. It's like a magnetic pull. Page of Cups in the reverse, 6 of Cups. They haven't said anything yet, though. There's someone else involved, a friend. Maybe this is a coworker, but it's like I had to wait until things got resolved with that. So for some of you, this is like a close friend of your sibling, or this is maybe even a friend of the ex. There's something here about I have to wait until the right moment. I can't say anything right away. But there's an ending that's happened. Someone's quitting a job, someone ended a relationship, someone is no longer best friends with someone. But it's like now that there is a change in the social dynamic or the social circle, I feel like I can actually tell you how I feel. Hey, Dwayne, how are you doing? So we have the Lovers in the reverse and the Queen of Pentacles in the reverse. The thing is, you have a little bit of a reputation for being picky. Now, you could probably take that and feel like it's an insult or you're supposed to make some sort of change. Don't you dare change, not that way anyway. People see you as difficult to access, or, you know, I don't know if I would have a chance because that person has some, you know, decent self-respect. They're not going to involve themselves in a toxic connection. So people might be a little bit intimidated by you, find you to be maybe a little bit too popular. Maybe there's too many other people that are interested in you as well. This is the Wild Reflections Tarot. The World and the Eight of Wands. Yeah, there's a conversation that happens. It could be gossip, it could be something on social media, but there is a change and people talk about it, or it's, you know, something you could look up on someone's social media. Oh, these two don't follow each other anymore. But because there is a new chapter starting, or because there has been effort to end a chapter, this secret admirer feels emboldened to come forward and let you know that they are into you. Hello, Empress Everything. How are you doing? Wow. So we have death in the reverse, clarifying death. And now we have the Eight of Swords in the upright with the King of Swords in the reverse. There is an issue here, though. Whatever this ending is, again, could be a friendship that ended, could be a relationship that ended, could be somebody quit a job. It feels to one of the individuals involved in this situation that they won't be able to come back from this. So someone might have really upset you. Someone may have really upset the person who has a crush on you. But because there is kind of like a person being removed from the situation or someone walking away, this emboldens, what are we calling you? I don't know if I want to call you the world. Whoever your secret admirer is, they feel like you've dealt with somebody who was dishonest. King of Swords is in the reverse and clarifies the Queen of Pentacles in the reverse. Ask me how badly I want to be a friend to somebody like that. 0. Not loyal, doesn't tell the truth, manipulates the situation. So you or your person, but it feels like for the majority of you, it would be you have gotten through a situation that involved toxic energy and come out on the other side, right? Let go of this. Decided you deserved better. Knight of Wands in the reverse. Page of Cups and the Four of Cups in the reverse. Uh-oh. They're nervous. The secret admirer of yours, they've known they've been attracted to you. They think that you're magical. But this King of Cups is suggesting that their attraction to you is more than physical. So I do feel like this is somebody who would know you fairly well, or maybe they find you funny. Maybe they've heard stories about what's been going on in your life and they feel like you handled things really well. There's like a level of, I admire you or I respect you. Hello, Danielle. How are you doing? I do be like that sometimes, though, Empress Everything. Who just said High Priestess? Yep, you were right. And Ace of Wands. We have admiration for you because of how you handled somebody that was lying to you. You might have been underestimated by this ex or this former boss or former friend, and you outsmarted them, or you still found a way to land on your feet, right? You're not going to let someone's manipulative energy prevent you from being happy or keep you stuck. They thought they had you stuck with the Eight of Swords, but you freed yourself. Let's get an oracle deck. This is the Fairy Lenormand. It's true. Hello, John. Hello, Richard. How are you doing? I'm doing well. Thank you, Danielle. Hello, Amanda. We've got number 6, which is the clouds. A lack of clarity. Oh, okay. So this King of Swords in the reverse. Place that energy where it belongs. Ex-friend, like romantically, old workplace or old boss. They're feeling the loss of you. This mouse card or mice, this is about having something and losing it. And why did we lose it? Because you weren't willing to be honest. Look, if you are in a friendship or if you are considering dating someone and they show that they have a pattern of being a little bit manipulative or dishonest, you're not going to be like, ooh, me, can I have some more, please? That's great. I love it when people do that. No, there's this high priestess rejecting a situation because it's not clear, because there's an effort to prevent transparency. If you don't want to be direct, then the high priestess is going to be like, okay, well, deuces. I don't want to be here. This is the Gypsy Oracle. Prison in the reverse. Eight of Swords in the reverse. You freed yourself. I'm chuckling because this size card, S-I-G-H-S, by the way, is making me feel like there's someone who's just kind of like, really? You think I'm going to fall for that? Really? Because we also have young woman in the reverse. This is someone who's not acting their age, someone who was immature, or someone who underestimated your wisdom. Maybe they felt like you didn't look your age. Maybe they felt like they would be able to trick you, but you're not amused. Hey, Deborah, how are you doing? So there's despair here from this person that is no longer able to access you. We have merchant in the reverse. I ain't buying it. Whatever they were trying to sell you, whatever they were trying to convince you of, whatever they felt like they would be able to keep you bought into regarding like an illusion or this is who I am, but that's not who they really are. I'm sorry, like, you can't do that with a high priestess. Go find somebody who doesn't listen to their intuition and you might be successful. So you didn't stick around, and this secret admirer is aware that things have ended or aware that you called this person out on their crap. Hey, Rainbow Warrior. Hello, Michael. How you doing? Gold Foil Tarot. We've got the Ace of Swords, 10 of Pentacles, and the Fool in the reverse. Yeah. This secret admirer is looking at this King of Swords in the reverse. I think it's from The Little Mermaid when, is it Ursula says, "You fool!" We've got the Fool in the reverse. Now, I love this card, especially when it's in the upright, because it talks about people being willing to take a chance on a new beginning and not getting stuck, right? But when it's in the reverse, this is like, oh, that's the decision you made? Okay. And yet, this secret admirer is like, oh, okay, you fumbled. Looks like now it's my chance. That was somebody that was amazing, and you couldn't just like pull it together and be honest. You couldn't tell that that high priestess would know if you were playing games. Okay. They're kind of a little judgy over this person who fumbled you. That's why I feel like more than likely this is someone you were involved with romantically, and when they are rejected by you, this secret admirer is like, okay, it's my turn. I get to go hit up this person. It's not a bad time for that. Although, like, you picked like the loudest night ever to fall asleep on the back porch. So we have the Five of Pentacles and the Page of Cups. A person who wanted to be able to keep you, wanted to be able to keep you confused because of that Clouds card we got earlier, right? What are we? I don't really know, but I don't want you to move on. You weren't really interested in that. If you're not going to define what you want, or if you don't know whether or not you want something serious, then to me, that means that you don't. Seven of Swords in the reverse. I love that that's clarifying the Ace of Swords. This is about truth. You can't lie to me. You're a high priestess. So when somebody tries to play games with you, I would be surprised if you don't chuckle. Like, oh, that's cute. You think I'm just gonna play those games with you? No. You have this ability to realize whether or not somebody is actually being genuine with you. You use your intuition, you use your discernment, so they can't play these tricks with you. Two of Swords in the reverse, you decided to walk away from that. And the way I'm seeing it is like a video game, like, what was it, Donkey Kong? Someone had an opportunity with you, right? But they made a bad move. All those coins come flying out and someone else scoops them up. Oh, well, if you're not going to appreciate that valuable person, then maybe I can. Hello, Reaction King. How are you doing? I haven't played it in so long. I did really love it, though. So we've got the World again, a new chapter. Six of Cups and the Seven of Pentacles in the reverse. Someone who has admired you from afar. I don't feel like this is someone you met like 2 days ago. This is someone who has been holding on to that crush, that desire for more until the right moment. And now they see that you're not investing in a different connection. So they're like, all right, this is my cue. This is the Truth Is. Children are involved or soon will be. We could have someone who is not really interested in the disappointing or like, I don't know where I stand with you types, because like, hey, I'm not interested in being a side piece, right? I want a serious relationship. We could have somebody who's looking to start a family soon, or we have somebody who's saying, I'm not going to involve myself with somebody that could have a negative impact on my ability to be there for my kids. For others of you, this is about somebody acting very immature. We already had that reference with the Gypsy Oracle. This is like, you know what? If you're going to act like you're 19, if you're not, right? Then I don't have time for you. This is someone who thought they could get you trapped. They felt real confident that you would be so into them that you would never walk away, but you did walk away. All right, let's get more on that secret crush. This is the Morgan Greer. Wow, we keep getting the World. And the Hermit. The Hermit is the secret crush. They have had something resolved in their life recently too. They might feel like this is particularly like fortunate timing because they have also ended something with the Lovers in the reverse. That doesn't have to be a romantic connection. I feel like this is more so there's a family connection. You both know what it is to cut someone off and have to go no contact because they were unwilling to change their behavior or because they were trying to be manipulative. With this High Priestess in the reverse, Five of Cups in the reverse, we've got I'm done dealing with people who don't know how to feel guilty for mistreating people. I'm done dealing with people who don't seem to want to work through things and change their behavior so that we can have a growing relationship, right? So this could be why they have been kind of observing you. Wow. Page of Wands. This is like taking a measurement, right? You might have been a friend to this person through a difficult time, or vice versa, or both. But this is someone who's comparing others to you and realizing no one really compares. Realizing most people don't act the way that you do. There's something different about how you've demonstrated your character. You've been like consistent. Death in the reverse and the Hanged Man. There's some indecision now because can the connection go through a transformation? So we could have someone who's like, you know, an acquaintance. I see you at the gym, or I see you at the grocery store, something, you know, church, something like that. But if I say something, then I can't really go back. I can't change that conversation, right? So they're trying to find the right time to invest. And I do feel like this is someone who would want to have like a good plan set up, or wants to make sure that it's very obvious that this isn't just like, I think you're cute. This is more of a, I admire you. I really do want to get to know you better. They do want you. They're definitely physically attracted to you. This is someone who has like cut the cord with their ex. If you're worried about there still being some lingering emotions, I don't feel like they're interested in that. We've got Justice and the Six of Pentacles. I know when I need to change things, or I want that equal give and take. And I also feel like this is about whatever I offer someone is what I get back. So if I'm disingenuous, that's the only energy I would get back. Good morning, Miss Princess. How are you doing? Hello, Mr. Times. How's it going? Star in the reverse and Three of Pentacles. Why do I feel like there's someone they're worried about? I think there's more than one person who has a crush on you. I think this person who has a crush and has not spoken up is aware of someone else who is only interested in you for like horizontal mambo time, naked time. So this is someone who's like, I want to be the first one to talk to you because I have actual like genuine intentions. I don't want you to get caught up with this person who's really only interested in the physical. This is the situations deck. Hello, Lamb and Lions. How are you doing? Thank you. What else do we have? Intervention, rescue, others involved. Oh. Access granted. Social media, fake profile, hiding. I think the other secret admirer is playing games of a different sort. This could be someone who normally is a little bit of a player. This could be somebody who is immature. But I feel like you're the first secret admirer, right? The King of Cups, the Hermit energy. I feel like they know that someone else is very interested in you, but they have an issue they're trying to hide from you, or they may be actually starting a family with someone else. They don't like that, but I feel like there's a little bit of a trickster energy in this second admirer, and it could be somebody who's looking to baby trap, or it could be somebody who doesn't want to be honest about who else they're involved with. So we have pretending, fake, living beyond means. We might have someone who's pretending in terms of not wanting you to know that they have a family, not wanting you to know that there's a child on the way, not wanting you to know what their financial situation is. But this is someone who's not being honest with you. And this first admirer of yours, the Hermit, we know something about this. They know that there's a legal, like, argument or a case being argued, but there could be some concerns, right? How do I let you know what I know without it being something that you consider like jealousy? Or will you take it seriously if you know that I'm also going to express my interest in you? That's interesting. But these two know each other. This is the Love Oracle. What else? Divine Masculine, abandoned, left out, walked away, cold and longing, craving, aching, wanting. So it's like, I know that you have walked away from someone who made you feel like you were on your own. I know that you've had to, you know, find that bold energy and establish things for yourself. But this is someone who also has that divine masculine energy. Remember, we all have masculine and feminine energy within us. But it's like, I know that you've been through difficult times. I know there have been some not very trustworthy people around you, but I want you to be able to figure out that I actually am trustworthy. This person really thinks you're attractive. It keeps coming through. Charming, graceful, kind-hearted. They feel like there is a mutual attraction, that there is chemistry that they've already felt with you. Another card that says craving on it, and it's clarifying the card that I just pulled that says craving. Yeah, no, they really want you. They can't stop thinking about you. But again, it's like, I've got to like pick the right time or it might not go very well. This is the Voyage of the Soul. Have a good one, Desiree. This is the, did I just tell you it's the Voyage of the Soul? Sorry, guys. That's the card I was looking for. Interesting. So we just had this the other day in a different reading, talking about a fated connection that is meant to come into your life. And for some of you, this reading is going to resonate just as much as that one may have for you. But this is someone who views you as, how do I say this? Someone who has gone through a more complicated life journey than others, and they feel like that's why there's this potential between the two of you, or that's why you feel like you understand each other. you have both been attacked. That could be, you know, you got ostracized from your social circle. There could be issues with your family and they have experienced similar issues. But you have had to learn how to protect yourself, how to deal with people that are jealous of what you've got, people who walk away from their promises or responsibilities to you. Your intuition is difficult to compare to. But this new person, this secret admirer, the Hermit, they might be on your level, actually. This could be someone who's very creative. Wow. So I have create and words coming out at the same time. Both of them are talking about expression. Art, poetry, music, dance, expression, and color. And writing, journal, intention, affirmations, books, and letter. Now, I do feel like this is someone who's very good with their words, very articulate. They may even have already published something, or they may be a successful artist. But for sure, this is someone who knows how to express themselves to you. And I feel like that's one thing in particular that's going to set them apart from anybody else that might be expressing interest in you. This is the Hocus Pocus Tarot. Hey, Laura. Hey, Wendy. How you doing? Oh, that's good. It's always important to have a way to express those emotions, even if it's just a little notebook that you write some thoughts in each day. What else do we have? Four of Pumpkins or Four of Pentacles in the reverse. Justice again, and the Moon in the reverse. You let go of someone who was secretive, elusive, and wanted you to feel like you couldn't walk away from them, but you did. That's part of why they admire you, because they've had to deal with that too. And then there's rebuilding, focusing on yourself, having more of a selective or picky energy, right? They like that about you, this secret admirer, the Hermit. Seven of Potions or Seven of Cups. But I'm nervous because I know there are other people that are probably interested in you too. So if I express my emotions, if I tell you that I have this big crush on you, are you going to pursue me or be interested? Are you going to reject me? Because I do feel like it's the right time. Seven of Wands or the Seven of Candles. Aw. Temperance and the Empress? Are you serious? This person is infatuated. I don't know that I would go so far as to say they've fallen in love with you. It's more so like I know that when I get to know you better, there's a pretty good chance that I'm going to fall in love with you. Or I know that the type of person that I've been looking for is the type of energy that you bring forward. Temperance is a good balance, a good mix. Empress is I know how to like embody that divine feminine energy. We had the divine masculine come out earlier. So this is, I see that you're wise. I see that high priestess energy that you have. I see that you're able to walk away from things that do not serve you. I see that you respect yourself. And that's sexy. Ooh, did I pick up a card I shouldn't have? No, okay. Page of Candles or Page of Wands and the Queen of Wands. So they're going to communicate. They're going to call or they're going to tell you face to face. But this is, hey, I mean, I don't know how things are looking for you right now, schedule-wise or, you know, emotionally available, but I have admired you from afar for a long time and I would love to take you out or I would love to get to know you better. This is, I gotta communicate. Definitely see some fire energy coming through, which honestly for most of you is this like undercurrent of passion. They're extremely attracted to you. But more importantly, they see like a long-term relationship. We could get to know each other and make each other happy for a very long time. It's not just that I think you're hot, it's that I think that there's something here that could be real. I like that for you. Let's see. We'll go with the Energy Oracle. That's funny. Mm-hmm. What else? 7th chakra, Archangel Uriel. That's the root chakra, right? Yeah, it's about self-preservation. Magician in the mirror. So you and this secret admirer, the Hermit, have been able to like rise from the ashes, get over a very difficult time in your life and become more powerful. Recognize that inner wisdom that you have or that intuition and let it guide you away from the things that you know you don't really need to be dealing with. And this is someone who has that same but like complementary energy. So it's like game recognized game a little bit coming through from them. Like you could keep me entertained, I'm attracted to you, but also like you get it, right? And that's attractive. All right, I gotta leave it there. I hope you have a great rest of your day. Thank you for the likes and the subscribes, and I will see you on the next reading.